Naruto is the shit. Now my controversial videos have been popping off, but fuck me, I need some time away from these illiterate fucks writing 3,000 word essays on why prequels good, sequels bad. Ew! And yeah, Naruto is just my guilty pleasure, so I really don't care if this gets 5 views. Yeah, basically today I'm going to enlighten all you TERFs out there on why Naruto is the best anime of all time. In my opinion. And when I say my opinion, I truly mean my opinion. I'm what people in the business would call a casual. I pretty much only ever watch shounen like Dragon Ball Z, Fairy Tail, One Piece, Bleach, and all these other mindless fighting shows, and Naruto is just the one I'm most emotionally attached to. And I'm gonna tell you why. So shut up, this is my opinion. No, but actually I'd love to hear your favorite animes down in the comments. So Naruto has a pretty simple premise, for the most part, when it's not confusing. So listen here closely because there will be a trivia test later in the video. Essentially, we're in a world of ninja, also known as shinobi, who learn martial arts and ninjutsu, which is like magic. And there are these different countries with some even having secret hidden shinobi villages, but only like 3 of them are relevant. Within the Hidden Leaf village, we have Naruto, a side character, who's a troublemaker aspiring to become Hokage, the village leader, aka the strongest shinobi in the village. That's his dream, that's the goal, become Hokage. However, everyone in this village hates him, but he's not completely alone. There's Sasuke, the uber talented emo boy who could get all the girls he wants, but is a fucking virgin. Then we have Sakura, who's horny for Sasuke and has a big forehead. They all become shinobi and have Kakashi as their sensei. Now Kakashi's the original daddy. He's mysterious, powerful, wise, and a massive pervert. And basically they all go on adventures together. Simple enough, right? No, but this is actually just what you learn from 2 episodes of the show, and then it just becomes beautiful. But before we get into the juice, we have to talk about fillers. If you don't know what fillers are, they're basically just episodes that aren't part of the main story from the manga. Fillers are created when the anime is in danger of surpassing the manga, so they create stories that have little creative freedom as they can't make significant changes to any of the canon characters. Basically, most fillers suck. And Naruto has a lot of filler. And I mean a lot. And it's the main problem with Naruto that fuels most of its criticism. But it's so easy to avoid. I'll have a link to all the filler episodes in the series in the description, so you can just literally skip them and continue watching the amazing canon. However, sometimes fillers are pretty interesting in the later episodes, like the Itachi ones and the Otsutsuki ones, but that's after like 600 episodes. But yeah, of course, there are more problems, but fillers are probably the biggest thing people hate on Naruto for. But yeah, it's not even a big problem because the canon is so good. Now, most people would start off with the fights because they're awesome, but they really would be nothing without the emotional impact of the characters. Unlike Dragon Ball, where some fights will be awesome even if there's really nothing much else going on. Most of the fights in Naruto are so packed with emotion and story that they rarely become repetitive or boring. There's always something to keep you engaged, but more on that later. Now let's talk about the characters. So of course we have to talk about Naruto. Now right in the beginning you might see Naruto as annoying. He's a brat, he breaks the rules, he screams about becoming Hokage at literally everyone. But you soon realize that there's so many different layers to him. Naruto has been an orphan since birth, with no real friends or family. Everyone in the village hates and fears him, and he doesn't even know why. Since childhood, he's been depressed because no one loves him, and all he wants to be is the most powerful shinobi, someone important, so people can start treating him like he's someone important. It's emotional as shit, and throughout the series we see him work his ass off for everything he achieves. I've learned more about hard work, passion, love, and just life in general from Naruto than I've ever learned from literally anyone in my life, except for maybe my mom. Naruto's journey is just beautiful and inspiring, and he'll bring you to tears on multiple occasions. His external conflict is engaging because of all the epic fights in between and the physical growth he achieves. But his internal conflicts are what pulls you in with all the fucking shit he has to learn on the way. I promise you there's something about Naruto that will make you love him. Or at least relate to him. Sasuke is the emo quiet boy who is better than Naruto at literally everything and who's a shallow guy who thinks he's too good for other people, right? Wrong! His whole clan was fucking murdered by his own fucking brother Itachi, who only left Sasuke alive. Because of this, he has extreme PTSD and is left scarred so badly that he can't find personal attachment anymore. It leads him down a road of hatred and revenge, but all the while he starts finding these people like Naruto and Sakura who truly care about him. But he just doesn't know how to love anyone since he's always been in this state for like 6 fucking years. Sasuke and Naruto's dynamic is awesome, and it's honestly one of the main driving forces in the show. They both want to become the strongest, but for completely different reasons. It's interesting. Then we have Sakura, who most people hate to death because she's useless and annoying. And yes, as a main character, she has her moments of uselessness and she's definitely annoying at times, but holy fuck, she becomes a badass. She becomes a fucking powerhouse. This happens mostly in Shippuden, which is the second part of the show, but she also has her moments in the first part. Sakura is basically the us of the story. She's just a normal girl with a supportive family who has dreams of something bigger. She has a crush on Sasuke and she doesn't truly understand the horrors of the world yet. But oh, she will. She quickly comes out of this childish bubble and actually becomes a great character. Lastly, of the mains, we have Kakashi. Now Kakashi is just a fucking badass. He's their sensei, and in the beginning, he's just a power scale so that we can enjoy the awesomeness of this world quicker in the story and still be interested in these genin shinobi. But holy fuck, there are so many amazing characters in this story, I can't possibly talk about them all. But that also leaves room for your own enjoyment when you meet them. But I will talk about a few.
Shikamaru.
Shikamaru is really intelligent, but also lazy as fuck. He's basically us. He's probably one of my favorite characters because his journey is more grounded, as he doesn't really want anything grand and large titles, he just wants to live a simple life. But he learns to truly care about his friends. He's just so fun to watch and he gets some really interesting character development in his own personal stories. Rock Lee is, since the characters are so good, you just feel every punch even more. Now if you don't like fighting anime because they're too much, then yeah, I understand that. And there's definitely a lot more fighting in Naruto. But there's also so much story and heart filled into it. I definitely believe there's something for everyone in Naruto. There are heartbreaking moments that will bring you to tears. There are hilarious moments. It's not even like the ironic anime screaming humor. They're like actual roasts that even Tupac would be proud of.
Whatever. That drawing's nothing special.
Yes, you're right. Just like what's between your legs, right?
The music is beautiful and epic and motivating and heartbreaking. If you're still not convinced that Naruto is something for you, because yeah, a multi-hundred episode show is frightening, then I'd recommend you to watch the first 19 episodes, the Zabuza arc. This arc encapsulates the heart of Naruto. It just gives you everything you need to know about what makes the show what it is. Epic fights, emotional scenes, great character development, actually interesting villains, great scenes, great character development, actually interesting scenes. I just read that wrong. Great plot. It's just fantastic. So yeah, the first 19 episodes are all yours to enjoy. And if you like them, then perhaps you'll keep watching. And if you don't, well then that's okay because I don't like sharing anyways. Just kidding, if you don't like Naruto then I will curse you. Anyways, that was my rant on Naruto and why your life is incomplete without it. If you enjoyed this video and want more like it, then subscribe and like. Or if you just want me to keep getting into fights with big YouTubers, then tell me down in the comments, I guess. Naruto is definitely one of my guilty pleasures, so it had to happen eventually. As for the trivia test to check if you listened, what is the name of ninja magic? Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you all later.